There you go. It's C Hippie, Pod Collective Pod, Extraterrestrial Expressions. Today we got Naughty by Nature. Hope everyone feeling good today. I'm gonna have her introduce herself, tell a little bit about herself, where she from, and all that good nature. You know.
Yes. So, hi, you guys. My name is Nautica. My Instagram is Naughty by Nature. I'm a model, creative director, stylist, MUA, bartender. I make music, just all around creative person, girl. Yeah.
I love it. Many gifts, many treats.
Yes.
A lot under your belt.
Yes. Jacqueline of all trades.
Mm-hmm. Jack of all trades.
Mhm.
That's how it's supposed to be. Keep 'em guessing.
Yeah.
So what was the moment you realized you could make what you do a career between modeling or creative directing or whatever, you're doing at that moment?
Um, I always knew modeling was like a career
Mm-hmm.
because I grew up watching America's Next Top Model. I grew up watching like Project Runway. I always wanted to be in the fashion realm because
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wanted to do like be a fashion designer at a very young age. So I always knew that I could potentially make this into a career, fashion
Mm-hmm.
designer wise. Once I went to college, I did fashion merchandising instead, and that kind of taught me the business side behind it. But I also networked a lot with other creatives on campus, whether they did like just art or photography, other designers, and all that stuff. So I knew I could potentially turn it into a career once I started connecting with the people in college. And then when I graduated, I pretty much went like full force and I started modeling heavy, like trying to connect with photographers in my area when I got back home. And just build a portfolio because I always saw like the girls on America's Next Top Model, and I was
Mm-hmm.
always like intrigued to have that lifestyle, you know? So I always wanted like this fabulous fashion lifestyle since I was young.
Yeah, you definitely made that lifestyle for yourself. Cause
Yeah.
even we've done our projects. You've been in the game. You've been modeling for a long time.
Oh yes, it's been a long time coming. Started out doing runway, and then I kind of migrated into being in front of the camera, and then I
Mm-hmm.
segued into being behind the camera. So I like to like touch bases on all aspects. So I'm well rounded and well equipped. So a lot of people come in and they just want to do one thing, and I rather be
Yeah.
knowledgeable in all aspects. So that's just me.
What really stood out to you between? Well, I know the modeling is like the first love per se, but what stood out to you between the money and just like the love to do it?
Just being creative, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't do it for the money. It's not a lot of money into it, I will say.
Yeah.
And I also learned that in college too. Like a lot of people went to school to make money, and I wanted to go to school to pursue a dream, a passion.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in a field and I felt like, okay, this is boring. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. I never felt like that when I took my fashion classes. I never felt like that taking my electives, even the classes that had nothing to do with my major. I never felt like that. So I think the path that I took, um, or my college career,
Mm-hmm.
it prepared me for the outside world as well because I was able to land gigs with Macy's and becoming like one of their visual stylists. So I'm
Okay.
actually I'm actually taking what I've learned in college and I'm actually applying it to work. So I kind of was like happy in the field at the
Mm-hmm.
time, you know, 2017, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how I was surviving off the dollar that I was getting, but I was just happy that I got a job right out of college. A lot of people don't um, go into their field after graduating, so I was just happy
Yeah.
to be in the field that I was. And then I also was able to like get hired at Nordstrom's, and I became like a seller, a floor seller, and people really like, oh, I mean, people think of retail jobs as like a retail job, but like being
Mm-hmm.
in a store like Nordstrom's, it really connected me with a lot of
Yeah.
people in a lot of places, because I'm becoming a commission seller at this point. So
Okay.
I'm having to actually connect with my clients and not just say, okay, you want to get this? Okay, I'll ring it up for you. Like, I'm actually becoming a personal shopper for them, and I kind of like
Mm-hmm.
that aspect because I was working at Nordstrom's while still in school. So the stuff that I was learning in school, I was able to go back to work and actually explain the material of the fabric, explain like the wash wear,
Mm-hmm.
the wear and tear. Like, I was actually getting to the nitty gritty, so it actually made me stand out a little bit more versus my peers, because even though they've been working here 15 plus years, I'm actually learning about this stuff. So it kind of
Yeah.
it gives me like a little boost. So I'm not really doing it more so for the money. I'm doing it just because I like being creative, honestly. It's kind of weird to say, but I'm doing it just to be creative. Of course, now that I've built a name, established something for myself, I gain a little coin, but
Yeah.
I'm just doing it to, see my visions,
I feel that. I can definitely relate to that too.
So
I feel
grateful.
like as a creative and an entrepreneur, but more so on the creative aspect, you just really learn how to make it work and learn how to, do the best you can do, take it day by day. And
Exactly.
even jumping back to what you were saying before, how you started off with runway, I never knew that. I think that's cool. Like, I never knew you started off with run, cause even before I met you and before we started working and everything, I done already seen you, doing your shoots and working with couple brands and stuff like that. So I never knew you started out with runway.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the more you talk and how you talk about your experiences and stuff like that, it really seemed like you got a grasp on connecting and how to connect with different people and using your environments, using
Mhm.
what you got going on at that time in your life. Can you speak a little bit on when you first started off compared to now, and just just the ways that connecting has changed for you, or your strengths on that? Because it's a lot of people out here that's trying to do what you do or trying to do what we do, and they're not the type to go out and talk to those people. They're not going to walk up to the group and ask, do you want to do this? So, what's your name? Like, what you got going on?
I definitely feel like networking as a whole, that's going to take you further in life than anything else. Any
Mm-hmm.
knowledge that you have, any amount of money that you have, like, networking is going to take you the furthest in anything in life, period, because you just never know who somebody knows. And I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like if you're too afraid to step out and talk to people and network, like, I'm not saying that I'm the most bubbly person when I walk in a room. Like, I know how to attract attention
Mm-hmm.
if I wanted to, but I'm not. I'm kind of shy. Like, I don't really like approaching people. Um, I know how to. conversate and socialize, but whenever I'm in a room with people and I don't know anybody, it kind of could be a little awkward. So I get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me to, approach people and start a conversation too, because sometimes you just never know the vibe, you never know the energy.
Yeah.
But don't let that stop you from achieving a certain goal. You feel me? So like, for example, I went to this event and I didn't know anybody there. Well, I lied. I did know a couple people there, but
Hmm.
we had to play a bingo game. And I'm really competitive, so I wanted to win regardless.
Yeah.
So one of the questions was like somebody that you just met tonight. So I had to go up to the people that I didn't know and pretty much socialize with them. And by the end of the night, I ended up meeting three strangers that I never, just never
That's
would have
good.
knew. But that just goes to show like networking, like just talk to the people. You never know who's who. And then come to find out this person works for, some big corporation. This person does this person does that. Like you just have to, you have to take those risks. Because if you don't take
Yeah.
the risk, you won't get the reward. If you play everything too safe, you're not really going to go far. Like me starting out, I did start out doing runway, but I was starting out in high school doing runway. So
Okay.
those shows were smaller. But it did give me a lot of runway training. Like looking at those videos, I was like, what was I doing? Like I
Yeah.
looked crazy. I'm like, nobody would, I don't know how I even cast it for to be a part of this fashion show. But
Yeah.
you have to just keep progressing and getting better and practicing. A lot of people stop practicing and people
Mm.
don't realize how are athletes so successful? How are these gymnasts so successful? How are all these people so successful at what they do? They keep practicing. Actors, they have to practice their lines. Singers, they have to practice before the show. Like dancers, they gotta practice before the concert. Like everybody is practicing before
Mm.
the initial the initial thing that they're doing. So a lot of
Mm.
models, they stop. They're like, oh, I'm good enough. My walk is already good. X, Y, and Z. Oh, I don't need help posing. My posing is already good. Like, even I can admit I've taken walking classes or I've been to runway classes with people who I just wanted to learn from. And it's not to
Yeah.
say that maybe I didn't take anything away. Maybe they said you're good as just the way you are. But me being there is still me practicing. It's me being able to practice with people who I look up to and I think they have like they have the lifestyle that I'm trying to get to. So
Yeah.
you just gotta keep practicing.
I really like that message. I always say, practice makes progress. I've never been like a practice makes perfect kind of person. Practice
Mm,
definitely makes progress.
yeah.
And I like how you even admitted to, you know, taking the time for walking classes and stuff like that. You gotta invest in yourself and just take your time to learn those steps. 1%, 1% better every day. What's what would be something, not even just the modeling wise, but just in the whole creative aspect in general? What would be one lesson that you think you had to learn the hard way? You may have been like hard headed or like felt like you was trying to avoid it at one point. What's like one lesson you think you had to learn the hard way?
If you want something done, do it yourself. It's just that simple. Don't
That's
rely on
real. That's
nobody.
real.
Don't don't put all your energy in somebody. If you want something done,
Mm-hmm.
you do it. Because I don't me personally, I don't like feeling vulnerable in the sense that something is out of my control.
Right. Yeah.
Um, if things are in another person's hands, I kind of really don't like that. And that's just me saying, like, for example, let's say you do a project for your brand
Right.
and you hire a whole team for, let's say you sell lip gloss and you hire a whole team, real professional, you love their work, you love their portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say they take 3 months to give you the specs back.
Right. Yeah.
And let's say you had a launch date that was maybe, let's say, like 7 weeks out.
Right.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
and now you're kind of in a cluster, and it's kind of like, okay, do I push my release date back? What is taking so long? Like, there it's too many factors that's out of your
Mm-hmm.
control at this point. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like something that's near and dear to you, do it yourself. That
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard, very tough, because it's like it's so many people who, you can invest into and pour into, but a lot of times they're not pouring back into you, so it kind
Right.
of
Yeah.
is like a letdown. So I always say to myself, listen, if I want to get something done, I'm just going to have to do it myself, unfortunately. Like, gotta take
Yeah.
things into your own matter, especially when you invest in your time, your money, your energy, like you're paying people. It gets like kind of frustrating. So save your coins and learn to do it yourself.
I feel that. That's real.
Yeah.
And that professionalism definitely plays a big part for real. And just putting the trust and accountability in people. I've even had times myself where it's like I'm working with people and they may not show up or something
Mm-hmm.
happen. They not letting me know what's going on.
Right.
It's taking like 2 months to, get the project done. By that time, I'm on to the next thing. I'm not even on that no more. So I can definitely,
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. I feel
yeah,
that 100%. It's like now you want me to be on your time, but when we collab, we was on each other time.
right, right, yeah. So
So
I can definitely feel that. What do you think makes a photographer or videographer unforgettable? Like what would them
forgettable.
make you go back to them?
Woo. Um, just being professional,
Mm-hmm.
consistent, uh, having great communication. Um, Honestly, those three things, I feel like that will make me want to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I feel like communication becomes an issue a lot of the times. A lot of people, my thing with people is be honest
Right,
and
yeah.
just communicate, because I will have way more respect for you versus ignoring me, leaving me hanging,
Right,
having me
yeah.
question a lot of things. Like, I will appreciate somebody a little bit more knowing that they're communicating with me and letting me know certain things versus the other way around.
Yeah.
So that's going to make me remember and want to come back. Now, if you have deliverables within a week, definitely gonna
Mm-hmm.
come back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but also, you can have me wait in a year, and that's
Right,
gonna make me
yeah.
remember. That's gonna make me remember you and never come back. So
It's
it just
positives and negatives.
it's positives and negatives. So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna. If you have a significant standout, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely remember.
I feel it.
Hmm.
Has there ever been opportunities that you've turned down? Because, over the years, just watching you grow and watching you do your thing, I've seen you traveling and, doing different events and different, like, clothing brands and just a whole bunch of different stuff. Has it ever been an opportunity or like a situation where you had to turn it down? And if you don't want to get too personal on it, but I would just say, why did you turn it down?
One opportunity that I did turn down was for a music video shoot
Mm.
for Little TJ.
Okay.
I don't know if he still makes music now, but I used to listen to him. But it
Right.
was
Okay.
in LA and I was in town
Mm-hmm.
and I got the casting and whatnot. The only reason I turned it down was because it was only $400 and it was for like
Uh,
12 hours.
oh
And I was
yeah.
like,
Nah.
oh yeah, no. Like, and to be honest, I don't even know if that video ever came out. So it's
Wow.
been, yeah, like it'll be times where I turn down a lot of stuff if it's not some stuff, if it's not paid or if it's just under what I would normally get asked for, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's
If
been
it's
a
not
lot of
worth it.
stuff I turned down. Yeah, I don't say yes to everything. I feel like it has to be beneficial for me right now. It has to make
Mm-hmm.
sense. It has to align. Uh, Me just saying yes to everybody that comes my way is kind of like a waste of time. You really have to be smart when it comes to your career because if you're just shooting with any and everybody, that means you're easily accessible and you just don't know any better. You know, like you're
Yeah.
not trying to elevate. You're just trying to take photos. And that's not really where I'm at with it anymore. In the
Mm-hmm.
beginning, yeah, I was just taking photos just to get my name out there, build a portfolio and stuff like that. But now it's kind of like I don't have to do this gig because it's not worth my time. I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
do this gig because they're not paying me. And I don't have to do this gig because I might not even get nothing out of this. Like
Right. Yeah.
every everything isn't meant for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to say yes to every single thing that comes your way, you know. Just weigh out your options, see if it's beneficial.
Knowing your worth too.
Knowing your worth for sure. A lot of the times these sets don't even have food, water. They'll just
Yeah.
have like liquor and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. It's kind of like I'm not trying to be drunk around strangers. I'm not trying
Right.
to
Right.
be
Yeah.
angry around strangers because I don't have no food.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just trying to do what I gotta do, and most of the times it really just be a waiting around thing. And that's one thing I really hate is waiting around. When I
Mm-hmm.
get to a set, I expect to be late, and 9 times out of 10, I'm always early.
Uh-huh.
And it's like I need a little bit motion. I want to step on the set because I come ready. I come hair, makeup ready. Everything is. I don't have to change clothes. I don't gotta do nothing. I'm ready. So when
Mm-hmm.
I step there, I expect to be like, okay, boom, hop right on in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never the case, ever, ever,
Mm-hmm.
ever, ever, ever the case. Unless they book studio time and they want crunch time, but
Right.
it's
Right.
never the
Uh-huh.
case.
Uh-huh. Shoot, let's get into music because I know you've been doing your thing for the past couple years with the music too. What made you, want to get into the music and start expressing yourself that way?
Honestly, I started making music so I can make music videos. There's
Okay,
no
okay, that's
other
smart.
thing behind that. Like, it's not like if I'm being honest, I don't have a real passion behind
Mm-hmm.
making music. Would I love for my music to blow up? Absolutely. Would I love to like do a concert? Absolutely. Would I love to be on stage?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I can picture myself doing those things because I
I can
have the
see that for you.
personality to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have the drive as much as I have it with modeling.
Yeah.
Although I could, but I just don't. But I really just started making music because I like creating visuals. I like doing visualizers. I like doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Painting a picture, making a vision come to life. And what I noticed, what I was doing was I was using other people's music, like popular songs, and pretty much making my own visualizers to it. Like, oh, this person has a
Mm-hmm.
song, they don't have no music video. This is how I would shoot the music video type time. But it will always get flagged. So I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me just make my own music because I want people to know like this is something else that I do. Like I created the whole treatment.
Mm-hmm.
I did the whole like I want this scene to be like this. I want this scene to be like that. Like real
It kind
organized
of
when it
it
comes
kind of dives back into the whole creative directing and modeling, and
exactly,
I
exactly.
got you. That's
So
smart.
that's
I never. That's
yeah,
smart.
that's really the only reason. So I won't get flagged.
Mm-hmm. That's smart. I never seen it done like that.
Cause a lot of people make music because they want to make music,
Mm-hmm.
and if I'm gonna make music, I want to make music that one I'm gonna listen to. Two, um, I kind of just want to make music that everybody else can enjoy too, while
Yeah.
I'm still getting my creative juices out. You know,
Right. Yeah.
so I don't want to just make terrible trash songs. I want to make stuff that people will be dancing. You could vibe to
Mm-hmm.
it. You could, yeah, like it's time for everybody. But my style is very much. I would say my style is very like trying to think of an artist that be. I like Megan Thee Stallion when she is like going after somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
Mm-hmm.
I kind of rap because it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually telling you certain things that actually happened to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like that's cool. That's really smart. I never even would have thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any song or lyrics that like mean that's like really special to you? Because I know you say it's more like a expression thing, or you just explained your little background behind it. Is there any time where you are in the studio or you doing your thing and it's like, like you really like getting it all for real?
I feel like I always do. Like cause I write, I don't really freestyle. So a lot
Okay.
of times when I'm writing, it is coming from a place of experience. I
Mm-hmm.
really don't. A lot of the songs I have out right now is kind of me like popping my shit
Mm-hmm.
on people that did me wrong pretty much. So I don't really have any special lyrics to be honest, because a lot of my lyrics is coming from a heavier place,
Yeah.
so to say. So it's kind of like me just like venting. I'm getting it off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really like hardcore. Like I don't have any like soft girl music.
Yeah.
It's really kind of like f you this, f you that. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Trust me, I know. I done heard the song. I done seen the videos and everything.
Like, yeah. So
Your
that's
videos
how
be
I've been.
hard too.
Listen, I've I like having a creative mind, but I also like being around other creatives because sometimes my music video visions change
Mm-hmm.
based on an idea that I might have, somebody might
Right,
give
right.
me. So I know my last music video, Beef, I wanted to shoot that in like a boxing ring, but
Okay.
instead,
Okay.
because I say I really want to fight, so it's like,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I'm going to start fighting. But
Mm-hmm.
instead, my homegirl who is in the video, she was like, "Beef, like, why don't you actually have like a beef?"
Right.
And I was like, you know what? That's actually a great idea. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's actually a play on words because you hear a lot of phrases and it's kind of like a play on words. So it's like,
Right, right,
I
yeah.
don't got beef with nobody. I eat chicken. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of clever. Let me set up a dinner table and actually like tell y'all how I really got beef.
Some Lil Wayne type stuff.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Uh,
I be trying. That's why I like being around other creatives because I wouldn't have thought of it that way.
mm-hmm.
Even though I hear it all the time, like I don't got beef with nobody, but that was a cool, clever way to play on the word. And the song is called Beef, so it was a clever way to play on it.
Yeah, I'll check that out too.
Hmm.
No, but that's actually cool though, because that was really like tying back into my next question with, which was really gonna be, with the whole, with the whole music thing and the progress, the creative process, the creative production. Shooting those music videos. You got your models, your production, you got the camera people, everything. Is it really you kind of tied into this to speak a little more into it, just the fact, when you're making these videos, is it more like of you making all the like telling everyone what to do, or is it more of like a group effort?
9 times
Or
out of 10, it's just me.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I said, if you want to get something done, you got to do it yourself. So
Mhm.
it's pretty
Mhm.
much me directing everybody to do certain things. So when I do have models in my music videos, I kind of give them the rundown of what we're about to do. So um, whether the scenes are broken up or not, I'll be like, okay, we're gonna record you here and kind of just give this or give that or do this, do
Yeah.
that. And I'll communicate with the camera person too and be like, okay, we kind of want to do this. I want you to get her walking up. I want you to get her mad. I want you to get her saying this or did this, say that. I'll put
Okay.
all that in the treatment though. So the director should already come on set and read the treatment and be like, okay, so which one we shooting right now? Which one we shooting first? Which scene we shooting first? I like when people do that because it makes me feel good. It makes me know that you actually took the time out to read and be
Mhm.
attentive
Mhm.
and not just come here to collect a check, because a lot of times a lot of these people will just come to collect a check. And it's kind
Yeah.
of like I'm paying you to do a job, not just record. I'm paying you to do a job, not just snap my photo. You feel
Right.
me? So a
Yeah.
lot of times you don't get the side ideas or the side comments, and it's kind of like, throw an idea at me. What you think? Like, I'm always asking, what do you think? How you think we should do it, or what do you think about this? Or I'm always asking for that other opinion. I might not take it, or I might take it. You just never know. Like,
Right.
I'd rather you be vocal than just nonverbal, because it's going to make me feel like you're not invested into this. Like,
Yeah.
be a little invested, and because you're here too. This is your project too. Your name is going on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
And I've noticed a lot of people when you ask their opinion. I even did this, starting off when I was first like getting into everything. You ask people's opinion and they like kind of freeze a little bit. I don't know if it's like a
Mm.
I don't know if it's like you don't expect it and you don't know what to. I think it's more of a you don't want the wrong reaction. But I definitely agree when it comes down to like more ideas are better than one.
Mm-hmm.
More opinions are better than one. Because like you said, like how you were saying with your friend being in the B video and, her opinion she gave you, like sometimes you do need that out of the box thinking to put it all together.
Exactly. Like, I don't think anyone's opinion should matter
Right, right. Hmm.
that much to affect how you feel about something. I feel like everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Right.
Everybody thinks differently, everyone creates differently. So whether I say, oh, maybe you should do this, if that's not how you saw your vision, that's not how you saw your vision. So you shouldn't feel any type of way because somebody is suggesting or has an opinion about something. Like, take it with a grain of salt. A lot of people these days are so sensitive, and it's kind of like,
Yeah.
nobody's offending you, nobody is coming at your neck, nobody's talking to you crazy. Like, it's no
Hmm.
room to feel offended by other people's opinions on something. Like, just move along. Like, half the time these people don't even know you, so
Right, yeah.
just move
Hmm.
along. You either want to take it or you're not, and that's just how
That
I look at
that
it.
part. That part. What's behind your whole process and everything you do? What impact do you want to leave or try to leave people with? Whether it's in person or social media, a project, whatever the case may be. What do you try to impact on people?
I honestly, I want like me as just a person to
Mm-hmm.
leave a mark on people. I don't. It's like I do want to have a legacy, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but also I just want people to know me for who I am and what I do. I want people to know my name,
Mm-hmm.
and I want people to like see all this creative stuff that I put together. Honestly, it's super hard to try to leave a legacy, especially where I'm at. So only, and
Right,
I
yeah.
only say that because it's so much that I want to do. There's so many projects that I've, sat and typed up, put together, and they're just sitting. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, if I was able to be in a space or around those people who can put me in a better position to
Mm-hmm.
execute these visions, I can definitely leave a legacy as a all around creative, like, or even a director. Somebody like Tiana Taylor, who has her own
Mm-hmm.
film production company. Like, she's a creative director for real. She is behind that camera. She does videos. She does uh, artist development for their tours. Like, she does
Mm-hmm.
a lot of stuff, even her music video. So it's kind of like I want to leave that type of legacy behind. Like, this is me, and I like to create.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I feel that. I respect that. I like that example you gave too with Tiana Taylor, because a lot of people don't know that actually. Like she be on point.
Yeah, and a lot of times I've been following Tiana Taylor since my Sweet 16. So I done watched that
Mm.
lady grow up, and I was a kid.
You hit.
So
You hit.
when people always say like,
You hit.
what is the number one thing you're passionate about? What is the number one thing you want to succeed in? It kind of tells me about a little about that person, and it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, why would I pick one thing to be passionate about, or why would I
Right.
want to pick
Right.
one thing to be successful in when nobody is telling the Beyonces of the world, the Tiana Taylors, the Rihannas, like,
Mm-hmm.
nobody told them you can only be a singer. Nobody
Right.
told them you can only be a dancer. No
Mm-hmm.
one's stopping them from doing what they actually want to do and achieve. Like, I'm pretty sure Rihanna ain't wake up one day and say, I'm going to make a beauty line because it's going to make me $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
You have
She
no way of
al-
knowing
she
that, whether
already
you're
making that.
Rihanna or not. Like,
Right.
your products
Mm-hmm.
have to be just as good as your name, because I used to work at Sephora. And
Mm-hmm.
just a little story. Me personally, I love Fenty for the lips, mind you. I have Fenty lip thing right here. Like, I
Okay.
like Fenty for the lip products that she has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of the foundation, and that's okay. You feel me?
To
Like,
each his
that's
own.
okay. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, you need to buy Rihanna's foundation because she's Rihanna. No, you want to buy it because it's a great product for you.
Right.
It might not work for me, but it could work for everybody else. You feel me? So,
Mm-hmm.
but no one told her to do that. She wanted to do it. She made it happen. And now she's doing hair care, and like, she's doing so many things, and no one is stopping her. Even Megan Thee Stallion, she just dropped a fragrance. Like, no one is stopping these people from
Mm-hmm.
venturing off into other fields. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so why when it's somebody that's not famous yet, you have to put them in a box, and they have to only focus on one thing. Like, if I've already mastered something, I would want to master something else.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. No, definitely.
Yeah.
And even like a little tactic, a little put on game. Like some people, they they blowing up in one thing, they do that to in order to get into what they really trying to do. Like you see artists like they do their thing with the music to really get into fashion or acting or
Mm-hmm,
whatever.
mm-hmm.
You know, you see that all the time.
I agree. And that's another reason why I started making music because I feel like it's so easy to do it.
Mhm.
Nowadays, you could just make a song that's super catchy or super trash
Mhm.
and it's gonna go
Mhm.
viral.
Mhm.
And I feel like that could be a segue into doing something that you're a little bit more passionate about. Um, I was telling my aunt this the other day. I said I'm kind of giving up on the standardized modeling lifestyle.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean I don't want to keep showing up or going into rooms that I know I'm not. I don't want to say not welcome, but that's pretty much the tense of it. I don't want to keep
Yeah.
being in places that I'm not welcome. And when I say that, I mean I'm one American, two I'm
Mhm.
black,
Mhm.
three I have a bigger chest and I have bigger hips than
Mhm.
most models. However, I'm a sample size model, meaning I fit sample size clothing. I have sample size measurements. So if you were to look at a mannequin, like a regular
Mhm.
mannequin, that I am the size of a regular mannequin. But
Okay.
looking at me physically, of course you see my chest is larger. I'm not flat chested. Of course you see my hips are a little bit bigger. I don't have a flat butt. Like when you see professional or like not even professional, when you see certain models on certain runways, like just say like Tom Ford or Versace or Gucci, Louis
Mhm.
Vuitton, those models are very much a canvas, very much flat. So I told my aunt, I said, I'm kind of over chasing that and
Right.
trying
Yeah.
to get to that level. Instead, I'd rather put put another force behind it and then seg my way into it. Something like what Cardi B does. Cardi
Mhm.
B is herself all around. Like she don't change up for nothing. She don't switch up for
Definitely.
nothing.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people love her because she's so authentic. But she's doing commercials for Old Navy.
Mhm.
She's in Alexander Wang's runway show.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
she's doing all these different ventures to a regular person trying to get to that level is going to take them 10 times harder. Like they have to work 10 times harder to get there. Not
Mhm.
discrediting Cardi at all. Because of course you worked your ass off to get those levels, of course. But I'm just saying, her music, her platform, her personality has gotten her those gigs.
Mhm.
Versus her trying to come out the strip club and be like, oh no, I'm at the model. Knowing she has a BBL and
Mhm.
big boobs and stuff like that. She's even said that in the Old Navy commercial that just recently came out. She mentioned her BBL, and that's something that's kind of like okay. Now certain people can relate to you now because it's
Right.
like you're not
Right.
afraid to tell people that yeah, I got this done to my body, but I'm still
Mhm.
doing a gene commercial because I can. Why can't I? You know?
Right.
So I'd rather segue into something like that versus keep trying and trying and trying, knowing I might not be, wanted in that space at the time. I'd rather have my face plastered somewhere and they be like, oh no, I want her. I
Mhm.
like her look versus being in a room with 50 other models trying to compete, So
Mhm.
I want to just be that standout. Like, I want her. Where's she at? Find me her. That's kind of the level I'm at. I'm just, it's getting tiring, It's
Yeah.
tiring waiting and it's like second guessing
That
yourself. Like,
elevation,
yeah, it's like
and then
it could be
and
a
then
yes or a no.
knowing and then knowing like knowing that you have that intimidation on people too, or that people want to feel like they want to be against you, or some type of competition. It just puts you in a mood like you want more, you want other, you want to, let's all come up.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very competitive world. the whole fashion industry is very competitive. Like, nothing's gonna come to you easy. You really have to get it out the mud for sure.
Yeah.
Like, the modeling lifestyle isn't glitz and glamour. How
Mm-hmm.
everyone thinks it's just being pretty and taking photos. It's not. Like, me watching America's Next Top Model really put it into perspective for me,
Mm-hmm.
if that's something that I really wanted to do. Because I've always looked at certain episodes and I'll be like, damn, I don't want to be outside in no freezing cold temperatures. Damn. I don't want to be outside in this freaking 104 degrees and I'm burning.
Yeah.
Like, it's certain things that made me be like, sometimes as a model, you have to do that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just because the designer is telling you to. The designer is paying you. They flew you
Mm-hmm.
out here. You know what I mean? So it's like you really got to be cut out for it. You can't just be like, oh, I'm a model today. That's not how it works.
Yeah, right. Man, speak. This wasn't even part of my segment, but you brought her up. What was it like with Cardi B? Had the suit on, had the 'cause, I seen you up there. I was like, oh, I was like, okay, she working. That was cool.
That was
Yeah, what was
working.
that? What was that? Some people might not know what I'm talking about. Just speak a little on that.
Okay.
Just throw it out there.
So, so last fashion week, September last fashion week. So this was 2025.
Hmm.
I was already in New York for multiple shows. I think I had like 6 shows that
Wow.
year.
Okay.
And so pretty much I was there every day and every day I had a show pretty much. So woke up, regular day. I had a show that day. And
Hmm.
I'm on the train. I'm on my way to the show because the call time was at like 2. So I'm on the
Okay.
train on my way to the show, whatever. And I get a phone call, but I'm on the train. So I'm like, I can't answer it. So I just text the number back and I'm like, hey, I'm on the train right now. Who is this? And they're like, this is so and so with Alexander Wang. And in my head,
Wow.
I was kind of like, now who playing on my phone?
Wow.
Because
Right.
I'm in New York. It's Fashion Week. People could easily snatch you up. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yes, I work for Alexander Wang. You need to come to this address and this location at this time, and we're going to kidnap you. Like, I was really like, who is this? So just curious because I mean, why not? I got off the train and I called the number back. Cause I'm like, let me see who this is for real.
Right. Uh-huh.
So I called them back and it was a lady and she was like, hey, Nautica, you emailed me a couple weeks ago. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting back to you, but we had to change the plans. We're actually going to do this segment for the Alexander Wang show. Can you make it here? Do you have this?
Hmm.
Do you have that? Like, can you get here? Like, how soon can you get here? We really want you. We really need you. Like, she was like
Okay.
selling
Okay.
it because honestly, I think what happened was they were going to do something. So they
Hmm.
posted a casting and was like, email this person. And the email, the note on Instagram was just like, we're looking for edgy models for a celebrity designer. That's
Okay.
all it said. And I was just emailing people, like emailing my stuff. So I didn't hear nothing back from it. But when she said, you emailed me a couple weeks ago, it clicked. And I was like, I
Hmm.
actually did email somebody and it was for a celebrity designer.
Okay.
I was like, okay. So she sent me the address. She asked me that I have this and the third. I'm like, yeah, I have
Hmm.
it. And she
Kind
was
of
like,
wing
okay,
it a
come
bit.
on. So I got off the train. I went to H&M. I got me a white buttoned up. She asked if I had a suit. I'm like, I don't have no suit. She was like, okay, it's okay, just come. So I came with my white button up and they provided me with the suit. They went out, bought the suit, the tie, all that. Mind you,
Okay.
I had my makeup done, like mine had a full face beat. They said, you gotta take all that off. I said, dang, take all my makeup off. And it was like, you gotta slick your hair back. And I was like, dang, okay. I don't have no brush. I don't have no hair, nothing. I had
Hmm.
nothing. So I really had to pull it together because it's like, I'm not messing up this.
Hmm.
And mind you, it's me and 5 other girls. And I'm the only black girl.
Okay.
And So when I get there, the director of the director of the show, I guess, or
Mm-hmm.
the coordinator team, she basically took us. She was like, "Okay, we want to practice what we're going to do. You guys are basically walking Cardi B, and mind you, they didn't tell us the celebrity. They didn't say anything. I kind of was telling the other girls backstage. I was like, why should be Cardi B? Because I can't really think of nobody else who the celebrity would be right now. Her album
Mm-hmm.
just dropped. She walked for Alexander Wang before. We in New York. Like,
You know your stuff.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
really see it being nobody else. Like, couldn't be Nicki Minaj. Like, she didn't have nothing going on at the time. Couldn't be
Right.
like, I just couldn't picture who else it could be but Cardi B. And lo and
Mm-hmm.
behold, they said, you guys are escorting Cardi B in. So I was like, oh, wow, okay. So I didn't think nothing of it. It wasn't like they put me in the front and everybody. They just said line up.
Mm-hmm.
I just lined up. So it was me. No, actually, they said partner up.
Okay.
So two girls already knew each other, and then another two girls clicked, and I ended up clicking with the Asian model that was there.
Okay.
So we were actually in the back of the line when we lined up. We was in the back. And we was just walking, practicing how we're gonna do it. It was like a whole little presentation. Like we escorted Cardi B in, then we had gifts to present to a couple of the people. So I know Law Roach got a gift, Martha Stewart,
Oh wow.
um, Aoki Lee, Kamora Lee's daughter was there.
Mm-hmm.
Like a couple people got different gifts.
Wow.
So the casting girl, she came up to me and my partner, she was like, y'all are too good. We gotta separate y'all. It was like, what do you mean? She was like, the other girls, they're just not getting it or whatever. Like, she just felt like she had to keep telling them certain things. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
us two, it was kind of just like, y'all got it. Like,
That's
I don't
powerful
gotta keep
too.
saying nothing.
Okay.
So she was like, you gonna be here, you gonna be here. Separated us two. But we still ended up being side by side. She just put us in the
Mm-hmm.
front. So we were practicing that, and they were like, Cardi B is going to be in the middle of you guys. So after we finished practicing, they have us wait outside for her to arrive. So we
Mm-hmm.
outside, we with the paparazzi. The paparazzi looking at us like, oh, who's y'all? Y'all look good. We
Mm-hmm.
like, we waiting for our guests. Like, and I was just telling the girls, I was like, y'all put on the best face card you have
Mm-hmm.
because this is Cardi B. This is going to
Right.
be on social media everywhere. It's going to be
Right.
plastered
Yeah.
everywhere. Her album coming out, everybody is about to be recording her.
Yeah.
She ended up coming. She came with her daughter too. So it
Oh
was
yeah.
just
You're
them
right. Okay.
two. And we pretty much, they were just like, you security. Don't let nobody touch her. Like somebody walk up, stiff on her,
Mm-hmm.
make sure she gets to her seat. And that's pretty much what we did. When we walked her in, two girls did come up on some crazy shit. Like, it was a crazy type time. They were already in the party, and I guess Cardi already knew them. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
they walked up like, oh my God, there's Cardi. Like, so we like, hold back up. Like, what you doing? So she was like, it's okay, it's okay. Took a little video with them, and we was like, we want to
Uh.
continue to escort you to your seat.
Mm-hmm.
So escorted to her seat, and she talked to me. She was just like, "Where do I sit?" I was like, "You sit here." She's like, "Okay, can my daughter sit here?" I was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like TMZ got that shit. Like it was everywhere.
I know
So
that was everywhere.
I just knew. I just knew from being in that situation from the start. I was like, okay, yeah, this is tea. This is probably the best Fashion Week experience I'm finna get. Like the after party
Mm-hmm.
was amazing. I got
Mm-hmm.
paid, which I've never gotten paid from a New York show.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
my first New York show I got paid for, and I didn't even walk in the show. I got to stay to watch the show. I got to stay for the after party. Like I got to
Mm-hmm.
keep the clothes. Like they
That's
treated me
amazing.
lovely. So now my standards are very high.
Mm-hmm.
I don't accept nothing less. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, no, we're not doing nothing less than that. Like that was
Mm-hmm.
probably the best fashion show that I've seen. And I got to see it in person. I actually got to watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that was best 10 out of 10.
That's amazing. That's a lot of people don't get that opportunity.
I
But
met a lot of those people.
that go back to, how you say, you reached out to them, the email and everything, just taking
Exactly.
chances. Like
Hmm.
don't say yes to everything, but don't say no to everything either.
Right. I could have been the person to be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a show already today."
Right, right. Mm-hmm.
Why would I? Mind you, the show that I was on my way to wasn't paying.
Mm-hmm.
So once she said we're paying, absolutely, I'm coming. I don't care if she got to walk on my back. Coming. Like, I don't care if I got to carry her in a chair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming. Like, and that's a lot of reasons why a lot of models they don't progress. It's because they rather one thing over the other. They'll rather
Right,
stick
right,
to what they know versus taking that risk. A lot of
right.
times, if the gig pays more than what my job is paying me, I'm going to go to the gig. Because me slaving 8 hours for less, and I could just work for 4 hours or less for more money, and I'll be done with the
Mm-hmm.
day. A lot of people they'll be like, "Oh, I have to work that day," or this to that. I'm literally paying you to take off, but go ahead work your 8 hours.
Work smarter, not harder.
Child, that's a lot of reasons why they won't
Smarter, not harder.
rest. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What just like, some things to wrap it up. The segment. I'm gonna do a little rapid fire, little this or that, and then we're gonna get into like anything new you got going on. But just one more question. Well, I guess two more questions that kind of tie into each other. The first part of the question, what would you tell your younger self? Looking back at those runway shows, or watching America's Next Top Model, or you're creating your passion to really do it. What would you tell your younger self? And then the second part of the question would be, what would you tell gen- the new generation of creatives, or the creatives trying to do what they do and get out there and get, I don't even want to say exposure, but just express themselves in a light like you are.
I kind of mentioned it throughout the whole thing, like the whole interview, but I would tell my younger self keep practicing and don't let
Mm-hmm.
nobody don't let anyone put you in a box. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's why where I am where I am because I never allowed anyone to put me in a box.
Mm-hmm.
I never allowed anyone to tell me that I couldn't do something. I literally remember teachers telling me, "Why are you going to school for fashion? Why you don't want to be a
Wow.
doctor? Why you don't want to be a lawyer?" Those type of things always triggered me because it's kind of like, why do you have to be successful as a doctor? Why do I have
Mm-hmm.
to be successful only as a lawyer? Like,
Right.
it's kind of like putting you in a box. And being a
Mm-hmm.
black young kid, it's kind of like I could do whatever I want to do. Why you don't
Mm-hmm.
mention me being an astronaut or me being a scientist or an engineer? Like it's so many
Mm-hmm.
other jobs versus a doctor and lawyer, and that's the only thing that people seem to think makes you successful.
Right.
You could
Mm-hmm.
be successful in your own way. And then to these creatives that's on the come up again, do it yourself. Don't wait for anybody. Don't, because
Mm-hmm.
you waiting for other people is only going to slow you down. If it's your vision, your product, do it. It's no right or wrong way. I'm a perfectionist, so it does take me a while to want to post something that I'm proud of.
Yeah.
So, and also posts. Everything is content. Everything is content. You just
Yeah.
never know
Nah.
what
Yeah.
what your viral post is going to be. So just keep posting, keep being consistent. Consistency is going to take you further than anything. Consistency and
Mm-hmm.
networking. Network with people. Don't be scary and be like, "Oh, I don't like network." If you don't like networking, you don't like doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like doing nothing because it's just going to be extremely difficult for you to prosper without having connections.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be extremely hard for you to make money without having connections with whatever you do, whether you selling clothes, whether you want to get into the car business, whatever business that you do, it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
extremely hard for you if you do not have connections. That's just it.
That's facts. That's real. You can't. You a football player gonna meet people on the field.
Their network, people are coming to them. Scouts coming
Yeah.
to them. They're talking to all these different scouts and different agents and getting the knowledge from these different people. They're
Yeah.
not they're not saying, "Oh no, I got it. Oh no, I got it." No, you don't got it. Because if you got it, you will be in the NFL straight out the gate. Straight.
Uh-huh.
Soon as you can grab a football, you'll be in the NFL. You don't
Mm-hmm.
got it.
No,
So
that's real. I just wanted to, have you touch bases on that. Like you said, you've been doing stuff out there throughout the whole time, but I just wanted to, get a pinpoint on that for anybody listening and stuff. Um, let's do a few, this or that questions, the rapid fire questions, and then we gonna wrap it up. Get into anything you got going on or coming up. But you know, all right. So coffee or tea?
T.
Tea. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Okay. You do a lot of traveling. So favorite city, if you have one, because I know you do a lot of
Honestly,
traveling.
I don't even think I've been to my favorite place yet. So
Okay.
yeah. I don't think I have one right now.
I'll take that. Okay. Still venturing out. Dream vacation. I think that ties back into the favorite city, probably.
Dream vacation. I would like to go to Thailand.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Favorite designer.
Ooh. Ooh. Um, Favorite designer, honestly, I love Ted Baker
Okay.
as a surrealistic designer. His prints are crazy. Like
Okay.
Jean Paul Gaultier is another good one. Prints are
Jean Paul is great.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. They be going hard. Um,
Yes.
favorite album of all time.
Uh, Dang, I don't even know. It might be a favorite album, no skips. Honestly, it might be a Summer Walker.
Okay.
Yeah, like her albums come out at the right time when I need
Mm-hmm.
it, and it be no skips for me.
Summer be doing her thing.
Yeah, I don't
She
know
be
which
doing her thing.
one, but like all three of her albums, like fire.
Mm-hmm. She be doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Last song you listened to.
The last song I listened to was probably by Baby Chief.
Okay.
I like
He was
him.
he was just in town too.
Really?
Yeah, maybe like a week or
Damn.
two ago. Yeah, he
I like his music.
cause I was on a train with everybody, going to the con. The trains all packed up. I'm like, what's going on? And a couple white girls, they told me like, yeah, we going to a Baby Chief concert. I was like,
Oh
okay,
wow.
okay, right. Favorite food after a long shoot or a project in general?
I like chicken sandwiches.
Chicken sandwich. Okay. Any specific
Yeah.
place? Everybody got a chicken sandwich now.
Honestly, no. If it's torch, yeah, I like me a grilled chicken. I like me a Caesar salad.
Mm-hmm.
Like that'll hit the spot. Or anything with like crab,
Okay.
like a crab dip, a crab cake,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Okay. And last one, introvert or extrovert?
Omnivert, omnivert.
Okay.
I'm both.
because you definitely did speak a little bit about, you could be shy, but you could put yourself out there too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like being in the house. I like being alone. I like being secluded. Like that's never an issue for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like being bored either. So it's like I like having fun. I like being outside. Like
Mm-hmm.
so it just go hand in hand.
I got you. What's So let the people to finish up. Let the people know who you are, where they can find you, anything you got going on, anything to look out for.
Yes.
Anything. Just throw it out there.
Okay, so again, you guys could follow me at Naughty by Nature. That's NAUTIBYE Nature. That's on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, YouTube at Naughty Bugatti. You could look up my music at Naughty Bugatti. September 23rd, I will be on your TV screens. I did
Okay.
a television show that'll be on Fox.
Okay.
And then it will also be on Hulu the next day. So if you don't have basic cable, you can always watch it on Hulu. The premiere is September 23rd, and the show is called 99 to Beat. So it's
Okay.
completely
Working.
different from what I do. It has nothing to do with nothing that I do. So don't expect to see, glitz, glamour, none of that. Like it's completely
Hmm.
different. So yeah, I'm super excited to see that and for you guys to see me on your TV. But
Okay.
other than
That's
that,
cool.
that's the most exciting news I have.
That's cool. Congratulations on that too. That's
Thank
cool.
you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap this up. Love to everybody. Thank you, Nadi, for coming out.
Thank you
Doing
for
your thing.
having me. Yeah.
Yeah, telling some of your story. Like you said, content is content. Somebody out there needed to hear you. So
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
thank you, of course. Yeah, we definitely. I've been rocking with you for a minute, and we just gonna keep going up the ladder, like I always say.
Yes, sir.
And we outie.
Bye.